What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Sunday, July 2nd, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look at the tropics this morning. The tropics is starting to quiet down, at least for now, you guys, here across the Eastern Pacific and the Atlantic. So if you haven't done so already, you guys consider subscribing here at your Weather on the Fly as the National Hurricane Center and Storm Prediction Center comes out with their updates. I have them posted here right for you guys here at your Weather on the Fly. Now, taking a look here at the Eastern Pacific, where it was just recently active here, you guys, this is the remnants of Tropical Depression Adrian. The last advisory will probably be issued here sometime this afternoon on the next advisory that comes out this afternoon. As you can see, dry air is just basically Adrian has just dissipated and fizzled, you guys. We did had Beatrice here, you guys, along the Mexican coast. If you remember, if you seen my video a few days ago when it first formed, or when it was about to form, you guys, I was calling it Beatrice, but I said I was going to get the pronunciation correctly, you guys, and it was Beatrice, you guys, and that storm did affect the southwestern Mexican coastline, which I'm sure some of the vacation resorts, you guys. So you can always stay up to date and weather aware here at your Weather on the Fly in case you're going anywhere across the Caribbean, Mexican vacations during the summer. Always stay up to date and weather aware here at your Weather on the Fly when it comes to the tropics, you guys. But as that system made landfall across Mexico and gave them some heavy and flooding rains, it also dissipated yesterday, you guys. So as of right now, the Eastern Pacific is quiet. We are watching another area here, right here down below southern Mexico that does have the potential to spin up sometime here next week, you guys. And the next name on the list in the Eastern Pacific will be Calvin, you guys. So we will be on the lookout for Calvin within the next week or so, you guys. The dry air across the Gulf of Mexico, no tropical development is expected with that dominant ridge still over the Gulf. Here across the Caribbean, we have this westerly wind shear. No tropical development is expected to go on here either. At the moment, looking across the central and eastern Atlantic, you guys, the Atlantic is just about shut down for right now. Have a few tropical waves, one coming off of Africa, another one here across the central Atlantic. But with all of this dry air right now, nothing could get going. Here we had up near Bermuda, we had this upper level, this surface trough here in upper level low that had a 10% chance of possible development, you guys, but that has since, those chances of development has since diminished, you guys, and this system should just continue on out towards the north or northeast out into the middle Atlantic. And yet again, across the eastern seaboard, you guys, we do have this deep trough that's along the East Coast. As long as this trough stays here like this, no storm is going to make it towards the United States coming from Africa. You guys, any storm that comes out from the main development region will turn north if this trough was to remain in place here, you guys. But that is only wishful thinking because I'm sure the pattern is going to change multiple times as the summer roll, you guys. But now, as we take it to the lower 48, you can see we have the trough here. The big heat ridge that has been over Texas, Louisiana, and the Gulf Coast is starting to break down, you guys. So we will have a lot more showers and thunderstorms starting developing here across the southeast and Gulf Coast as the days progress and we go on into next week, you guys, as that ridge of high pressure is breaking down. We do have another system here, a progressive west to east flow coming in across the Pacific Northwest, you guys. But the main catalyst that's going to be the focus of the enhanced risk of severe weather today is this upper level low that is moving out of Missouri into Illinois. And that is going to be what's going to be the driving point for this severe weather, you guys. So as I pause this surface map, we're going to take the plots off so we can get into the convective outlook, you guys. See just what these storms are going to be up to for the next 48 hours. All right, you guys, and as you can see, the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk here across parts of extreme northeastern New Mexico, parts of the northwest Texas panhandle, and extreme western Oklahoma panhandle. A marginal risk goes all the way up to parts of extreme southwestern Nebraska, western Kansas, you guys. And then we do have what's going to be the main focus point. Look at this widespread area of severe weather today, you guys. We do have an enhanced risk that does include Kentucky, extending on into parts of north central Tennessee, you guys. Nashville, Tennessee is in that enhanced risk. Cookieville, Somerset, Kentucky, you guys, Lexington, Kentucky, Bowling Green, Kentucky, Providence, Kentucky. All these areas are under an enhanced risk of severe weather today, you guys. The slight risk does include Knoxville, Tennessee, just about to Charlotte, North Carolina, all the way up to the mid-Atlantic, Virginia Beach, Baltimore, you guys, even Delaware, Maryland, all these areas are under a slight risk. Even getting on up into parts of southern Ohio, you guys. Memphis is even under the slight risk. The marginal risk does include Jackson, Mississippi, Atlanta, Georgia, even getting on up into Columbus, Ohio, even parts of East Central Illinois here, you guys. New York City is also under this marginal risk. Let's see just what these storms are going to be up to. You guys, we do have a 2% chance of a few tornadoes possibly spinning up here across parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, even the extreme parts of southern Ohio and Indiana, possibly, you guys. Hail, we do have a 15% chance of hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter here across parts of the Tennessee, getting into the Ohio Valley, even here across parts of extreme eastern Colorado, northeast New Mexico, western Kansas. We have a 5% chance of the hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. Winds, we do have a 30% chance across Kentucky and extreme north central Tennessee here, you guys, for winds pushing 50 to 60, gusting to 70, maybe even as high as 80 miles per hour today, you guys. A 15% chance of those winds encompasses the slight risk, you guys, and that does go almost just about as far north as New York City, you guys. And here across parts of eastern New Mexico, extreme northeast New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle here, you guys, will have a 15% chance for those winds. No significant tornadoes. That is good news. No significant hail and no significant winds. So that is all good news, you guys. Now, as we take a look at the HRRR just to see how these storms are going to materialize throughout the next 48 hours, we start here at 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time here at your Weather on the Fly. And let me get the let's get it up and going, you guys. All right. All right, you guys, here we go. About 12 o'clock, you can see across the northeast here, we're going to already have some showers and thunderstorms ongoing, you guys, with this system stretching all the way westward towards the Chicago area. We'll have some showers and thunderstorms as early as the noon hour, even across Pennsylvania, you guys. As we head on to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, all right, just a little taking a little longer than usual to load, you guys. But as we head on to 5 in the afternoon, you can see we start to get some shower clusters of showers and thunderstorms starting to develop here across extreme northeast New Mexico and parts of the Texas Panhandle. Look across Kentucky, you guys, starting to get into Tennessee, southern Indiana. Look at these cells. All hazards will be possible here during the afternoon, heading into the late afternoon, you guys. And still we have some showers and thunderstorms up across the Great Lakes, Michigan, extending on into New York, Maine. Here, you guys, even some showers and thunderstorms starting to break out here across southern coastal Alabama, Mississippi here, you guys, the Florida Panhandle. We move on to about 8, 9 in the evening, and let's see what these storms are going to be doing, you guys. All right, as you can see here across the northeast here, we're going to still have some showers and thunderstorms ongoing. We'll be on the lookout for some instances of flash flooding for up there, you guys. Here across parts of the Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle, this cluster of showers and thunderstorms, isolated hail and damaging winds will be in store for you guys as we head through the evening hours. Look here across parts of Ohio, extending on down into Kentucky, Tennessee. Look at this strong cluster of showers and thunderstorms. All hazards will be possible with you guys along that area as well, the Tennessee, Ohio Valley. Look here across southern Georgia and Alabama. Could have some showers and thunderstorms. We head on to convective outlook day 2, you guys, which does bring us into Monday. And as you can see, you guys, the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk yet again for from South Carolina on up into the Mid-Atlantic area, and also another slight risk here across parts of the northern plains, extending on back into parts of south central Montana, even extreme north central Wyoming here, and parts of just about the majority of South Dakota will be under this slight risk. A marginal risk does go from just about Jackson, Mississippi, on up into parts of New York here, southern Vermont, and Massachusetts here, you guys. So we will definitely be on the lookout for yet again some severe weather for tomorrow. We checked the probability of what these storms are going to be doing. We have a 2% chance of a couple tornadoes spinning up here across North Carolina and coastal Virginia here, and even up across parts of South Dakota, even extending into Minnesota, you guys. Let me zoom in a little further, just to the north of Minneapolis here, you guys. We'll have a chance to see a couple tornadoes spin up, you guys. So definitely be on the lookout there. Hail, 15% chance of hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter along the mid-Atlantic here in the Carolinas, and yet again here up across parts of the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wyoming, and Montana. You guys be on the lookout for that hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter, and also be on the lookout for those winds pushing 50 to 60, gusting to 70. You guys, it's the same old severe weather story, just different locations, different days, you guys. Significant tornadoes, none to worry about, no hail, or no significant winds for tomorrow. So that is good news as well, you guys. As we continue to HRRR on out, and we go to about 12 o'clock on Monday, you guys, see just what these storms are going to be up to. And as you can see here, you guys, not much going to be going on. May have some showers and thunderstorms starting to develop here from parts of extreme northeast Texas, across northern Louisiana, North Mississippi, Alabama. Look here around the Atlanta area. This cluster of showers and thunderstorms could be developing around the noon hour for your Monday. As we head on to about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, heading into the evening hours, you guys, look at the increase in coverage of showers and thunderstorms here across the southern United States from Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida here. Look at the Carolinas, you guys, South Carolina, North Carolina. Damaging winds and hail could be all in store here for you guys tomorrow afternoon and evening with these heavy sales, you guys. Will definitely be on the lookout. Not much is going on here across parts of the northern United States just yet, but as we head on to about 9, 10 in the evening, you guys, as it loads here, we go across parts of South Dakota, northern South Dakota here, you guys, extending into Minnesota, you guys, even parts of extreme northwestern Wisconsin could see some heavy showers and thunderstorms here, you guys. It starts to quiet down along the mid-Atlantic coast, you guys, as we start to lose daytime heating. And as we go as far as the HRRR will take us out, which will be convective outlook day 3, which will be on July 4th. And as you guys can see, we will yet again have another marginal risk of severe weather from parts of extreme northeast Louisiana back on up towards the mid-Atlantic again, just south of New York City here, you guys. The slight risk will be from Denver, Colorado, on up through Nebraska, north central Kansas, Iowa, Minneapolis here, you guys. You guys will be under the gun for July 4th for some severe weather. So if you haven't done so already, you guys, please be sure to share, like, and subscribe so you and the YouTube nation can stay up to date and weather aware as these severe storms and tropical systems do come out. And the National Hurricane Center and Storm Prediction Center pushes out these updates. I have them posted here right for you guys here at your Weather on the Fly. Now, as we take the HRRR off here, you guys, because trust and believe you me, day 3 is not the end of the severe weather, you guys. And day 3 is Wednesday. If I'm not mistaken, day 1, 2, wait, day 1, 2. All right, that's Tuesday. So day 3 will be, day 3 is Tuesday. Day 4 will be Wednesday, you guys. And yes, we do have an area here for day 4, as you can see here across parts of East Central Colorado, Denver, yet again, extending on down towards the Texas, Oklahoma panhandles, extreme northeast New Mexico. We'll be under the gun for some severe weather. Look here up across parts of the Midwest, in mid-Mississippi Valley, Missouri, Chicago, on up into Wisconsin, around the Green Bay here, parts of east central Iowa will be under the gun. As we move on to convective outlook day 5, you guys, which will be July 6th, Thursday, July 6th, you can see same areas across parts of the central High Plains, you guys, eastern Colorado, eastern southeastern Wyoming, western Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma here. You guys will be under the gun for some severe weather, and that is for this upcoming Thursday, you guys. So yes, it looks like we're gonna have another busy week of severe weather, you guys. The tropics are quiet for now, but it looks like the Eastern Pacific may be coming back to life in the next few days with possibly tropical storm Calvin forming. So that's going to be it for this one, you guys. You all take it easy. You all be safe out there in that heat and this severe weather. And I will talk to you all in the next one.